I'm sure you must have seen them by now. These tiny little lavalier type wireless microphones that you can clip onto your clothes, and they're supposed to dramatically improve the sound quality of your videos. Is that true? Do you need to spend between $5 and $100 to improve your sound quality? Or is the sound quality that comes from your phone, your mobile phone, enough? Is it enough? Does it sound good enough to be understood to get your message across? I'm recording this with my iPhone 16 Pro Max, which has four built-in microphones. Does it sound acceptable to you? Is it okay? Or do you say, oh my gosh, I wish this guy would use a lavalier microphone because I can't hear a word of what he's saying. It's so echoey. Well, let's find out, okay? So I have three microphones that I want to put to the test. The first one is what I call the TikTok microphone, which I paid $15 for. It is brand nameless. It says C674-26, if that means anything to you on the box. It's made in China. I'm going to plug it in, and when I come back, you'll hear that sound of that microphone. I'll make sure to attach them all at the same spot so as not to bias one microphone in favor of the other. So the same spot. This is the brand nameless wireless microphone that I bought for $15 on TikTok Shop. Does it sound good to you? By the way, all of the models that I'm going to show you have this little wind muff here. If you use a lot of plosives and your plosives are very forceful, you hear that as a pop on the microphone. So if you have a very plosive way of speaking, I highly recommend you attach these little wind muffs to the microphones. Or if you're in windy conditions, if you're outside, you should put them on to get a much clearer signal. So they all come with them. Does this sound significantly better than the sound of my voice from the iPhone 16 Pro Max? I'll let you be the judge. We'll listen back together and I'll draw some conclusions at the end. So let's move on from the $15 TikTok microphone to the Synco microphone. This is the Synco P1 P2X. What a lovely name. The box can show you how this works. You have this little receiver here that you plug into the USB thingy in your phone, and then the microphone will start transmitting to your phone. It's as simple as that. It's just plug and play. By the way, this light will always be flickering. That's a characteristic of this Synco thing. And I will not go over all the specs. You can look that up if you want to. Then the video would be very long. But the main thing is I want you to listen to the sound quality. What I noticed was that this is a much hotter mic as compared to the $15 TikTok microphone. This means that my signal, my voice will sound louder to you right now. What I also noticed when I used this for the very first time was that it was only getting a signal from one channel. It was not stereo. I could only hear myself back in the left ear, in the left channel. I asked Synco about that. I sent them two messages, one via text and another one via email. They never responded back to me. But now that I'm plugged it in for a second time to do this review, everything seems to go well and you can hear me in stereo. Weird thing. So you might run into this quirk. I did not appreciate that Synco did not get back in touch with me. But what can I say? It's customer service is sometimes the Achilles heel of a company. I paid $49 for these Synco wireless microphones. The next mic is a step up. It's from Small Rig. This is the Small Rig S60 microphone. And as with the other ones, there's two in the box. There's a little cute little box here. The form factor is a little bit different. It looks like a little coin-shaped circle-y microphone. And what I noticed when I listened to this for the first time is that this microphone is not as hot as the Synco microphone. Hot microphone, loud signal, I will not sound as loud, but fear not, you can adjust the sound level. The hotness of this microphone, there's 5 different levels, so if you press a simple button, then you will go up in loudness and I sound even more clear than that. My impression from the first time that I used this one, that this microphone sends a lot clearer signal to the phone, that it's much clearer, much more crisp, much more easily understandable what you hear from this microphone. There's different ways to attach the microphone to your body. There's these little lanyards that you can hang it up on. I've got these clips and also has little magnets in here that you can put under your clothing and you can attach the microphone to. This is the microphone personally I would use. It's $72, so it's a little bit more expensive, but this is sound quality that gets to a more professional level. And I say this as someone who's been in audio recordings for about 40 years. I was a voice actor and I know a little bit about microphones and sound quality. To me, this sounds more like a professional microphone. It's crisp, it's clear, there's not anything that you have to change or filter out. So this is the Small Rig S60. What I will do now is I will circle back. I will go back to the Synco and then to the brand nameless TikTok shop microphone, and then get back to my iPhone with my final conclusions. Yes, we're back on the Synco P1 P2X. This is the one that is the hottest mic of all three of them. Well, listen to the sound of my voice. Do you like it better than the small rig one? $49 for the Synco. I have a Synco shotgun microphone that I use a lot, that I like a lot. They make affordable products, but when they do not respond, when customer service does not get back to you, that does not bode well. I don't like companies that don't get back to their customers, because I think $49 is a considerable amount of money. It's an investment, and I did not know still till this day why I could only get one signal, one channel recording from that microphone when I first plugged it in. Maybe it's all better now. Maybe it's just a fluke. Who knows? But I would have loved to hear from Synco. Anyway, the Synco lavalier microphone, and next we're back with the nameless TikTok mic. Yeah, this is the cheapest of them all. $15 I paid, and some shipping as well. So can you hear the difference in price when you invest in a $72 microphone or a $15 microphone? To me, once again, this sounds like I'm recording underwater. When you hear closely with your headphones on, you'll hear that this kind of a distorted sound. I don't know how to describe it, but it sounds distorted. You have to listen carefully to hear the difference. It's not as crisp, not as clear to me. And this is not what I would call a professional sounding microphone. But maybe you're different. Maybe this is enough. But now let's go back to the sound of my iPhone 16 Pro Max and see if that is acceptable to you as well. Okay, so once again, this is the $15 TikTok shop microphone that has no brand name. Yeah, the iPhone 16 Pro Max. The way it comes out of the box. Because the thing is, with the new software, with the new phones that Apple has produced, you can change the sound signature of your audio in post-production. There are 4 different settings. I don't know if I can recall them all, but one is studio setting, which makes your voice sound more like you're in a recording studio without lots of ambient noise. Then there's in frame setting, where you hear everybody clearly who is in frame and the rest is kind of tuned out. And then there's cinematic setting, which gives you more of a surround sound idea. This is just a neutral setting. And do you think this is acceptable for social media, or would you insist on me using one of those lavalier type microphones from now on? Which one sounds better? Do you think that the $72 microphone sounds way better than the $15 microphone? Or can I just keep recording on my iPhone? I'd love to know. And let's talk about it, okay? I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.